Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about transitive relation. Okay, so let us start the video. Okay, so here I write down the definition of transitive relation. R be a relation on a non-empty set A, then R is transitive if and only if A related to B and B related to C implies A related to C, or if there is an ordered pair A comma B and second ordered pair B comma C. Okay, so you see, just observe these two, second component and first component here. This second component of first ordered pair and first component of second ordered pair same. Then we should have an ordered pair A comma C first and this one second, A comma C in the relation R. Then it is called as transitive relation. To understand this, let us take an example. I consider set A. Okay, I have find out the Cartesian product of set A. Then these are the 9 ordered pairs. Set of these 9 ordered pairs is the Cartesian product of set A. Okay, and as you know that relation on set A means subset of this set. Okay, that means you have to form subsets by taking sum of the elements of this set. Okay, clear? Now see, here let us consider some subsets and see here that they are relation or not. First of all, I consider null set phi, because null set phi is subset of every set, and this is called as empty relation. So is empty relation is transitive? Answer is yes. Why yes? Why empty relation is transitive? Okay, because you see, if A comma B and B comma C, if these two ordered pairs are there, then we should have a third ordered pair. But if these two ordered pairs are not there, then we no need to have the third ordered pair. In null set phi, we do not have A comma B and B comma C, so we no need to have this third ordered pair A comma C. That's why it is a transitive relation. Okay. Next, let me consider the next one is A comma A, B comma B, C comma C. Is it a transitive relation? Answer is yes. Why answer is yes? Because here you see A comma B, B comma A comma A, B comma B, C comma C, they are in the relation. See, definition says that if X comma Y is there in the relation, Y comma Z is there in the relation, then we should have X comma Z also in the relation. This is the condition of transitive relation. Now, if I consider X, Y, Z both are suppose A, then X comma Y belongs to R can be written as A comma A belongs to R. Y comma Z belongs to R can be written as A comma A belongs to R. It implies X comma Z belongs to R, that can be written as A comma A belongs to R. Okay, that means actually this ordered pair A comma A comma A comma A, this ordered pair must be there 3 times. Okay, but it is written once. We should have 3 times, because first time X comma Y, second time Y comma Z, third time like X comma Z, like that. Okay, but as you know that repetition of element is not allowed in a set, that's why instead of writing it 3 times you write it once. Same for B comma B also, C comma C also. Okay, then let me consider another one, say R3. We have only one ordered pair, say A comma B. Is it okay? Only one ordered pair A comma B is there, but A and B, these are different. These are different. Singleton set. Singleton set. Is it a transitive relation? Answer is yes. Why answer is yes? Because if we have two different ordered pair, then we need to check the third. A comma B is there, okay. And if B comma C is also there, then we need to check whether A comma C is there or not. That means if along with A comma B we have B comma C, then we must have A comma C. But here we have only A comma B. B comma C is not there. So A comma C also no need to be there in the relation, not necessary. That's why this is yes. And you remember, every singleton relation, that means every subset of this Cartesian product with one element with only one ordered pair is always transitive. Okay, is always transitive. Then if I consider Cartesian product of A and A, entire set suppose I consider, It is called as universal relation. Then answer is yes. Why answer is yes? Because for a comma b belongs to R, b comma c belongs to R, we have a comma c also. Okay, this one, a comma b, b comma c, we have a comma c, or a comma b, this one, and b comma a, we have a comma a. So every condition, this condition is satisfied by all. Okay, because all the ordered pairs are here, so it is yes. Next, if I consider one like this, say a comma b is there, c comma a is there, okay, b comma c is there. Now, is it transitive? A comma b is there, c comma is there, b comma c is there. Yes, transitive. Why transitive? For a comma b and b comma c, when we have a comma b and b comma c, okay, so we should have a comma, sorry, answer is no, sorry. When we have a comma b and b comma c, we should have a comma c. Okay, these two are the same, a comma c. But instead of a comma c, what we have here? We have c comma a. We have c comma a. Okay, that's why it is not a comma c, it is c comma a. That's why answer is no. Okay, if it is a comma c, then answer will be yes. Okay, then suppose next one is like that, a comma b, b comma c, okay, a comma c and b comma b. This time for a comma b, b comma c, we have a comma c. These three ordered pairs satisfy our condition, and one more ordered pair is there. One more ordered pair is there. So for that, is it symmetric? Sorry, transitive or not? For that, for the last ordered pair, first three ordered pairs, okay. If you have these first three ordered pairs, then answer is yes. But if the fourth ordered pair is there, now can you say yes or is it no? Answer is yes. It is transitive. Why? Because as I told you, a comma b, b comma c, a comma c, yes, these three satisfies the condition of transitive relation, and b comma b means as I explained here, okay. So that's why b comma b is there, means b comma b, b comma b, b comma b, three times it should be there, but as repetition is not allowed, so only b comma b is there. Okay, so this is the transitive relation. So in transitive relation is such that if a comma b, b comma c, if this two ordered pair is there, then you should have a comma c. If out of this, if one ordered pair is there, then we no need to have third order pair. That's why every singleton relation is transitive. Okay, null set is transitive. Why? Because a comma b is not there, b comma c is not there to sec a comma c. Okay, so that's why it is transitive. Okay, so this is for transitive relation. And if a relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive at a time, all the three conditions satisfied, then what will happen, we will discuss in our next video.